KCTV5 News stands for you.
The Missouri Attorney General is trying to put a stop to mask mandates in schools. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carolyn Long.
And I'm Brad Stevens. Today, Eric Schmidt filed suit against the Columbia School District, and he's asking the judge to end the mandates passed by over 50 school boards.
There's been no widespread study to support the forced masking of our kids. And I don't want to live in some futuristic biomedical security state.
Tonight, teachers, parents, and even the White House is reacting.
KCTV5's Betsy Webster joins us live now with the latest developments. Betsy?
Well, we talked to folks connected with the Kansas City Public Schools, including parents here at Border Star Montessori, where the majority sentiment we heard was that they are thankful for the mask mandates, and they're not real happy with a state office holder inserting himself into their local affairs.
You're going to play the owl game?
Valley Renshaw is one such parent. He has two kids at Border Star Montessori.
And we live in an ordered society with rules and regulations to not just protect our kids, but to protect other people.
His kids got COVID last year, mild cases, pre-Delta variant. But he has a friend who works at Children's Mercy and gets emotional about what he's heard.
There are children in Children's Mercy right now in the ICU with coronavirus infections that were preventable.
Doctors there talked about that today.
We've seen a far greater number of children infected than we had previously. Dr. Watts already mentioned that, and we've seen a far greater number of children need to be hospitalized and need intensive care.
Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmidt says risks need to be put into perspective and calls out mayors, school boards, and the CDC as bureaucrats trying to seize control.
A lot of officials are using fear to aggregate and accumulate power they never want to get rid of.
Those who oppose the lawsuit say it's an attempt to seize the support of people passionately opposed to mandates in Schmidt's run for U.S. Senate.
The last thing I think that we need at this point as we get children back in school for their first days is to get wrapped up in the bureaucratic process of trying to stop local control.
That's the president of the Teachers Union for Kansas City Public Schools. He was teaching when kids returned with masks in April and said it was no big deal.
I think we were so glad to be in school and in person with our kids that everything else kind of didn't matter.
In July, he surveyed the teachers and paras in his union about requiring masks for both vaccinated and unvaccinated students and staff this school year. 56% supported the move, 15% were indifferent, and 29% were opposed. He says opponents included those who felt betrayed by mask-free promises after getting vaccinated and those who considered it a violation of their civil liberties. Supporters, he said, widely vaccinated themselves, were less concerned about their own health than the kids.
Our goal is not to be big government and to be bureaucratic. Our goal is to protect children. Children who don't have the ability to go out themselves and get a vaccination.
And Schmidt said that 90% of the school districts in the state of Missouri do not have mask mandates. Live in Kansas City, Missouri, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.